What's up everybody, Extramillion here once again with Totally Sick Final Fantasy VII Edition, and as you can see we have finally gotten Planet Protector from our level grinding last time. All that's left to do after that is get Aerith damaged until she has the ability to use Planet Protector, and then fight these guys. These enemies are called Vice. The only thing that they can do is steal an item from you and then disappear. Because the experience screen pops up, you will get credit for using Planet Protector even though you don't actually kill them. And then you just use it 5 times until you get Pulse of Life. Then Aerith and Cloud are talking and they see Tifa. And this is the Wall Market, and this begins a small side quest where you have to get into the mansion of Don Cornero, who is a guy who has information that you need. The only problem is that he only allows women to enter because it's a brothel, so you have to get Cloud to dress up like a woman to escort Aerith inside. So first you go into the dress shop, and then the lady tells you that you need to get a dress made by her father. Then you go into this gym and you beat this guy in squats, and he gives you a wig. Then you need to go eat at this diner and say that the food was alright, which gives you a coupon for the pharmacy, and then at the pharmacy you need to exchange it for the digestive, which then you go back into the bar where the dressmaker's father was, and go to the bathroom and give the digestive to a woman in there who gives you that cologne. Then you talk to this guy, stay at the inn, buy the most expensive thing you can from the vending machine, and then give it to him, and he'll give you the last item that you need, which is the diamond tiara. Once you have all of that, you can go back to the dress shop and put on all of those items, and since they're the best items, they will make sure that Cloud gets picked. Once you actually make it inside Don Cornero's mansion, you'll want to take control of Cloud, Aerith, and Tifa, put Tifa in the back row, but keep Cloud and Aerith in the front. And then, of course, have Cloud and Aerith with a limit break. You won't have a chance to charge Tifa's because you don't have access to her until you get inside. Once Cloud is picked, they'll get their information out of him, but then Don Cornero will throw them down there into the sewers, where you will fight the next boss. Alright, so this is the sewer boss. His name is Apps. He has around 1800 HP. He always starts the battle off by doing that move, Sewer Tsunami. Immediately afterwards, have Aerith use Seal Evil to freeze him in place and silence him, and then Cloud use Cross Slash. At the lowest battle speed, this will keep him frozen for quite some time, so that you can just beat up on him. You'll want to get him down to around 600 HP. When he unfreezes, his AI has a specific requirement for who he attacks. He always attacks whoever's in the back row, and he'll always attack whoever's in the middle spot first. Now, since Tifa is in both the middle spot and the back row, his attacks will only hit her, until she dies at least. He'll either hit her with his tail attack, or he has a move called Lick, which does minimal damage, but also inflicts the Sadness status effect. Sadness makes your limit breaks build slower, but it also reduces the damage you take. So as you can see, he's not too tough. Basically, work him over while lowering your own character's health. You'll basically want to make it so that Aerith has enough health to survive a few sewer tsunamis at the end. I don't believe I've talked about it before, but the reason you have to either raise or lower the battle speed is, well, it's fairly complicated because there are several different timers that the game uses to do everything, but the gist of it is the way that they interact with each other. Essentially, the higher you set the battle speed, the more frequently things like poison and regen will tick off, but the lower, or the things like barrier or haste, those will last a shorter amount of time, whereas on the slowest battle speed, it's reversed. So as you can see, his status effects like stop that we inflicted on him lasted for quite some time. Now, once you get him below his 600 HP, he will enter Tsunami mode, where he will do Sewer Tsunami, then he'll skip his second turn, then he'll do Sewer Tsunami again, only it'll be from your backside. So once Tifa's dead and his health is sufficiently low, you can just take him out. If Aerith doesn't kill him, his Sewer Tsunami most likely will. Basically, you just want to have enough health left over at the end of this fight so that Aerith can survive the run from here to the tower in the Sector 7 slums. So you basically have to make it through the train graveyard. So once he's dead, we'll ignore that materia right there. That was steel, which we obviously can't use. Then you'll just want to make your way through the train graveyard. And once you get to the plate control tower that's up here, you'll meet Barret, and he'll be in your party while Aerith runs off and rescues Barret's daughter, Marlene. And then you'll get in the second boss fight of this area, which is with one of the Turks, Reno. You'll want to move Cloud and Tifa into the front row and Barret into the back. Barret will be our survivor for this fight. It's extra helpful to have Barret in the back row because since he uses a gun, that counts as long range, so normally you do half damage from the back row and also take half damage, but Barret, since he uses long range weapons, he can do full damage from the back row while still getting the damage buff. Or the defense buff, rather. Reno only has about 1,000 HP. The only dangerous thing about him is that move that's called Pyramid. It freezes a character in place and stops their ATB bar from filling up, and you just have to attack the pyramid to free them. Obviously, if he gets Pyramid on all three of your characters, or your only remaining character, then that's game over. That other move that he has, Electro Mag Rod, that has like a one-turn stop condition on it, so it can't freeze you. You'll basically want to get him to low enough HP until Barret can kill him in one or two moves, and then just kill Tifa, and then make sure that Reno is the one to kill Cloud. Once Reno kills Cloud, that ensures that he won't be able to use Pyramid on his next turn. As you can see, this part right here was fairly dangerous because Cloud is now in a pyramid and he kept freezing me with Electro Mag Rod. But I eventually got out of it. After this fight and we get to Midgard Tower, we will have access to, or the Shinra building, we'll have access to our first actually useful command materia called Sense, which allows you to see enemies' HP and MP, both maximum and current, so I won't have to like guess which when they're about to run out of HP. So once he's dead, he just sort of fucks off, and then Eris is captured. And then the support begins to explode, and then you have to Indiana Jones your way out of there. And then you go to Eris' house, and just recuperate there for a while. So as you can see, Shinra destroyed that one whole section of the city and then blamed it on Avalanche, which is you guys. So you make it back to Aerith's house, and her mother reveals that she is not actually her biological mother, but rather she found her at the train stop. And then that's when she noticed that Aerith was like a special little girl. She had like crazy psychic powers and whatnot, and that's when you know that the Turks and Shinra wanted her. So once you rest at their house, you have to make your way back to the Wall Market, and I will see you guys next time.